And so, in a flash, League Two's game week 3 is upon us. And these two sides will lead us off with the weekend fast approaching. It's a chance to steal a march on the rest of the division, with everybody else playing in 2 days' time. So the eyes of the fourth tier will be on Notts County and Grimsby Town tonight. And they have a habit of producing a cracking watch when they are placed together. Again, trying to make the early moves in this game. Curtis Edwards involved, Jody Jones as well, of course. He gave it off, he wants it back, he's not going to get it because the strike came in from Crowley and the save was required from Jordan Wright.
We'll see it here, it's a wonderful turn on the back foot, takes the strike, but see Jatta there, I love that from a centre forward, is anticipating, waiting it to drop for the tap in.
Jones makes the run. Wasn't quite found. The idea was right, though, from Dan Crowley. What a season he had last season, by the way. Looking to build on it at the start of this campaign as well. Twisting and turning. It's a lovely ball over. It must be in, and it is. Alassana Jatta with the finish. But it was all about the work from Dan Crowley, who carved Grimsby Town open with a cross. And early doors, County are in the lead.
Well, it's taking the applause, and rightly so. This is, for me, all about the cross, though. Crowley, the way he stands the defender up, there's a bit of drop of the shoulder left and right. It's close there on the line, isn't it? Really tight. But doing what all good strikers do, Jatta, in terms of playing on that shoulder. We've already seen him try and anticipate once in the box, but there, it's one of the simplest goals he'll score all season because of the quality of delivery. But you've still got to be there in the right place at the right time.
They've gone towards Donovan Wilson, and it's neatly done. It sets Davis away. Chance to charge through, and it's still there for Grimsby Town, and maybe still for Davis. Bodies thrown in the way by Notts County at the crucial moment.
It's a fantastic save, isn't it, by Alex Bass. There's probably an argument, I think it's Burnham, isn't it, that he probably needs to do a little bit better with the finish, but can't take away from Alex Bass. It's a fantastic save, and then Notts County scramble to get it away.
His goalkeeper takes a bit of a chance, Jordan Wright. Sees the blood pressure of the Grimsby fans rise for a moment. Here's Crowley. Jatta is hovering, looking to get on the end of that one. Lewis Cass makes sure it's turned behind to safety. Decides to go short. Jones taking over. Robertson as well, who was the man who applied the wonderful challenge to Davis moments ago. Here's Crowley, in, and in it goes! Grimsby Town were waiting for a flag that never came. And Notts County weren't hanging around. He made the first, he has scored the second in style.
Well, there's an argument of handball, and I'm sure we'll see that closer in a moment, but let's talk about the quality of the delivery from Jody Jones there, and that's why there's that argument for Notts County fans where to play him. This is wonderful. Takes it down on his chest, Crowley. It's a very accomplished finish. This is probably the better angle. To me, it probably looks like it hits his chest and his shoulder. This is going to be the better one. Brings it down on his chest. Ooh, now, I think if we're in a VAR zone, that's going to be disallowed.
Plenty lying in wait in the middle. Better. Crowley. Better again. Cerula involved. In it goes towards Jatta. Out to Edwards. And Jatta again. Can he get the shot off? He can! Jordan Wright in the way when it matters.
I like that a lot. from Curtis Edwards. Everyone's expecting him to shoot, everyone's asking him to shoot, but he's got that presence of mind just to slide the ball into his teammate. Doesn't get his touch right on his back foot. From then he's fighting a losing battle to get the shot off.
Edwards knew that Jones would be right tight to the line, supported by Macari, created room for himself, and that looked like a stunner, but it wasn't quite in the corner. He knows how close he came there.
Well, we were right behind that. I was sure that was nestling in that top left-hand corner. Just doesn't quite get enough curl on it to bring it back inside the post.
Here's Bedo. Jatta. A really good platform from which Notts County have built in this first half. Jones. Always looking to add that bit of flair. And there it is. He's threatened to come up with something all night. You decide whether that's a cross or a shot. Either way, it's a third goal. Notts County with a commanding lead, with half-time fast approaching.
Well, you read my mind, but as a forward, it doesn't matter what you mean. If it goes in the back of the net, it goes in the back of the net. My first thought is that this is meant to be a cross, but this is what Jody Jones has done all night, keeping his width really, really well. That allows him time on the ball, then to drive at players, and we know he's got wonderful quality on the ball. I think the expectation is he goes inside on his left foot there, but he doesn't. Goes on his right. I personally think it's a cross, but who cares? It's in the back of the net.
Grimsby Town free kick here. It's a mental test for the visitors in the second half as well, because they'll feel aggrieved, but they've got a job to do if they're going to get something out of this game tonight. Maybe that job starts here. In from Vernon. Caswell forward. Rogers on the swivel and on the score sheet. Goals, goals, goals. It's Notts County against Grimsby all over again, and Town are on the board.
Well, is that the start of a magnificent comeback? We'll soon find out. It's just a bit of a nothing ball in the box, really, but do well Grimsby Town in terms of making sure that that ball comes back across, rises well. I think it's Lewis cast it, then Harvey Rogers, nice little touch, shot just really quickly. It's a snapshot on the turn, and the keeper there, Alex Bass, can't get anywhere near that.
Let's see what the second half serves up for us. Pretty much a little bit of everything in the first. In goes Wilson. He's done well to help that on to Vernon, who is well and truly on the charge. He just couldn't quite tuck it under the bar. A real moment of promise at the start of the second half for Grimsby Town.
It's a wonderful opportunity. Nelson here is tenacious, just trying to win the ball back. That touch, by the way, takes two defenders out. It's brilliant, and then you're just waiting for the composure.
Hinchy's ball for Jones. Crowley. Waiting for a bit of movement. Jones always happy to accept. He was always going to hit the deck once the leg was outstretched. Jones and Crowley now looking to find others in the middle. Grimsby Town bringing all but one back. It'll be Jones, and they're queuing up, and Bedo finds the bar, and Edwards can't find the target.
It deserved the goal. The quality of this ball is absolutely exceptional ball, and it has to go in the back of the net.
The forward momentum for the moment is with the home side. Crowley, and still on the deflection, brings about number 4. It's another reason why Grimsby Town will feel hard done by. But the goals keep on flying in for the hosts.
Well, it's unfortunate yet again for Grimsby Town, but the build to this in terms of the movement of the ball of these Notts County players is exceptional, and that's what we've got to focus on for this. Again, it's short movement. Grimsby Town work themselves into trouble. It comes from their goal kick, and then it's just the quick movement. Jones, Edwards on the outside, Crowley's coming in. It's a bit fortunate there as well how it gets to him, but it's the fact that it takes such a wicked deflection off McJanet over the goalkeeper Jordan Wright. There's absolutely nothing he can do about it, and this angle will show us even more just how terrible from a Grimsby Town perspective that this deflection is.
Jones. McGoldrick for Jones once more. Scott prowling in the middle. Oh, and Wright just poked the ball away from him at the vital moment.
Yeah, it's a really good touch from the goalkeeper.
And that is that. It's a first Notts County victory of the season, and it's a win which lifts the spirits of the locals and lifts their team up the table ahead of the rest of the division taking to the field over the weekend. Grimsby Town's up and down start continues, and on another night they may have had a little more fortune and may have conceded fewer goals, but once again this fixture delivers in terms of goal mouth action. 5 strikes to add to the 15 in 2 games last season. The reverse fixture in January has a lot to live up to. Final score here at Meadow Lane: Notts County 4, Grimsby Town 1.